Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again to the 16 Bitchin' Podcast. Now, today is another special one because we've get the chance of fucking up my words, but we don't do editing, so we'll just go with it. This is another special one with YouTuber, the one, the only, Retro Chef. How are you?
I'm really good, really good. I've had a good couple of months, new job, new stuff going on, so I'm really happy. Really good place.
But you're still a chef.
I'm still a chef, just not in the restaurant I was working in due to COVID. I lost my job at Barclays, where I was head chef in Canary Wharf. Obviously COVID hit, lost my job, sat at home for 3 months, chilled out, literally chilled out, which was lovely. Went back to work in the restaurant in September of 2020, and then stayed there till December 2021. And then I went back into London, with what I used to do. So back to doing Monday to Friday, 7 till 3, no nights, no weekends, just big volume numbers at BNP Paribas, which is a French bank, if you don't know, where I am now head chef there. So,
well,
yes.
Aren't you important and special?
Yeah, so that's me. I'm all good.
Speaking of important and special, your channel is it's an odd one. You don't have as many subs as you would think you have because of the amount of views you have per video. Your most successful thing, I believe, is Swap Shop, your live stream that's you once made the mistake of inviting me.
Never a mistake, Tom. I've got a lot of love for you.
I'm always a mistake. Talk to the missus. She will inform you on everything. But your channel, you've been YouTuber of the month. In fact, you pretty much won YouTuber of the year for last year, 2021. But
yes.
People have heard us talk about this sort of thing a lot on this podcast lately. The funny thing is, as I'm talking to this chef here,
yes,
none of them ones have been released, so you haven't heard them. So haha. Gonna catch you out here.
No, you're good. You're good.
Things went a bit south last year, didn't they? I've covered some of it, but of course you're the person that's actually experienced it. You've had the shit shoveled at you. So I would love to hear in more detail what the fuck happened.
I think a lot of people. No. That's not fair. A select group of people, due to COVID, come onto YouTube or came back onto YouTube, and a lot of other people just got on with their YouTube, meeting and greeted, had a laugh, blah, blah, blah. Some people went out their way to think they're going to make something out of themselves. And some people thought others were trying to make something out of themselves. People, I started Swap Shop literally because my wife said to me, Lee, you've got all these games here doing nothing. Why don't you take them to CEX? And I was like, CEX is not an essential, what do they call it? Essential, whatever it was. You couldn't go CEX basically.
Yeah.
During the lockdown. So obviously I, started Swap Shop, the live stream, as you've been on it yourself, where we just trade games with other tubers. I try and get as many different tubers on there to have a bit of a laugh. Some people didn't like that fact. I don't want to say, because I was getting popular, because that's not why I did it. You said it, which was quite true. I've been doing YouTube for 10 years, and I've only got 800 and something subs. I'm not in it for subs,
Have you been doing it for 10 years, or have you just had an account for that long now?
I've had an account for 11 years. I've been doing it for about 10 years, 9 years ish, and I've never been pushed by the subs or pushed by anything to do with it. There's no way YouTube would pay me the amount of money I earn with my job, unless the only way you can do it is if you put everything into it, like some tubers have done, and literally do it from scratch. And I'm not interested. I started YouTube to meet and greet people like yourself who were like-minded, who like games and other crazy shit. Because all my pals, which I love to pieces, want to go to the pub, go watch football all the time, which I do, but to an extreme level. They're not interested in games. So why I went out my way to do YouTube was to meet and greet. I've gone off topic. So basically, where some people said that, Lee's in it for something, I'm not in it for anything other than just meet people and have a laugh. We've conversed many a times, and I think you can say that I'm not that way inclined. Hence, other people went out their way to make things awkward for me. I had people troll me, make fake accounts called Retro Chef, throwing shit at other channels, causing aggro with other people. I had people accusing me of fake voting and all this. Like, mate, I'm 39 years old. I've got 2 mortgages, married with 2 kids. I'm not bothered to go to an extent to do something like this. You know, like I just don't get where some people think that. Unfortunately, there is a couple of people who have done this stuff, who went out their way to vote for themselves and do things to cause aggro. And but I'm not one of them. And I've got a very good group of people around me, good friends, you know, like the Retro Baits, the Sega Zombies, Nintendo Arcades, Essex Retro Gamer, Nerdy Geezer, Ginger Hippie Gaming, Might and Hobby. I mean, there's so many guys that
that list could go on for fucking ever there, couldn't it?
Yeah, like I've got a lot, and yourself as well. There's a lot of people who I do talk to on a daily basis, and they know what I'm about. And unfortunately, I think COVID, people sitting at home, they kind of like turned into proper keyboard warriors, whereas they wouldn't probably say half the stuff people say if they saw you in person.
No, definitely not.
You know, listen, I'm not saying for a second I'm going out my way to do anything to anyone, but at the same time, I want to be treated the way I treat people. And again, we've met, we spoke. You know, I'm a good guy. I don't know why people. I don't know, mate. Is it jealousy? Like, really, what am I getting from doing like swap shop? I ain't getting anything out of it.
No,
like, you know what I mean? Like,
it's just a way to chat with people, and if you enjoy it, that's all that fucking matters. It's a hobby. Yeah. That's all YouTube is. But
exactly.
With what we can make out, because obviously you won a YouTuber of the month. What month did you win? I forget that.
I won in February.
Oh, so it was early in the year, right?
Yeah, I got nominated by LKG, Jamie. He voted for me, and he voted for me saying because of Swap Shop, why I got nominated, which I think is a fair thing. Like, I don't do hardly any content anyway, so if you're going to vote for me, it's going to be what I'm doing, which is Swap Shop. You know, when I won YouTuber of the month, I had a lot of people message me, and I'm not going to name because I think, you know, it is what it is. Oh, Lee, vote for me, and I'll do it. And I'm like, no. I'm voting for a group of people who I don't fucking know, not mates and mates, people who I've watched during Christmas of 2020 to February of 2021. During that time, who I've watched and I've enjoyed. Hence why I voted or nominated, for Mark Geordie Slasher Gaming, Ink Northerner, Paul Retro Bait, Lee Nerdy Geezer, and Side Ginger Hippie Gaming. Those 5 channels, I was watching anything they did, I was watching pretty much over that time. Mainly as well, we was all at home. So I was watching more, I watched more, probably like most of us, I watch more YouTube than I'll do normal TV. Even though I've got Sky and fucking BT Sports and all that, I don't even hardly watch it.
Good thing you're paying for all that then, eh?
I know, I'm such a mug, innit? But I voted for those people who I was watching. And that's what I kept saying during my, when I was nominated. I said, look, if you're my friend, don't vote for me. Vote for me if you like what I'm doing, because that's how I perceive to be YouTuber of the month. It's if you like a channel, as in what their content they're doing, that's why you vote for them, not vote for them just because they're your friend. If they're your friend and they're doing good stuff, obviously that's not, I'm not saying that, because there's people I would vote for now if I could vote for them, like Heaps of Games. You know, I think Heaps is great. And at the time, I didn't know him. If I knew him, I would have voted for him. I never knew his channel, but now he's a friend. You know, Essex Retro Gamer didn't start till April of 2021. And look where he's gone. Like he's gone off to another planet. But I would have voted for him, and he is my friend. But because of his stuff is good and his content is good and what he's been doing during that time. So I won in February. I voted for those guys and it rolled on. It went through a couple of groups of people who seem to be voting for their pals.
Which it got stuck in a circle at one point, wouldn't it? And it wouldn't leave. I reckon I've spoken about this with Stuart of Generation Pixel, how he felt that
good guy.
Yeah,
a lot of time for Stu.
He's a good guy, and we were just saying how like it's funny how I mentioned this about Scott Sega Zombie, and
legend.
Yeah, Stuart has now said that Scott has actually said this is one of his regrets. He wished he had done this. How he should have implemented the rule that one of your 5 nominations has to be someone from abroad.
Like
that would have helped get it out of the circle, or at least give it the fucking chance to. But it's not Scott's fault. You can't foresee these things.
No,
it's all hindsight, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
you know, like when I was up for YouTube of the year, because like me and Scott, he's like a big brother to me. Yeah, same as Nintendo Arcade, Alex. Like they're older than me. I've got a lot of time for them. Like they're like my big brothers. Now, when I won YouTube of the month, I thought no matter what happens, I want to go for YouTube of the year, because I'd love to take the torch off of Scott and carry on with my Essex twist, my Baywatch theme. That was what it was going to be, like tit and bum watch. Do you know what I mean? It was going to be proper. Yeah. And I like literally, I had people private messaging me before I even said what I wanted to implement to YouTuber of the month, going forward for this year, telling me who am I to be changing rules. I'm like, I ain't even fucking changed the rule yet. I ain't even said I'm doing a change of rule. I ain't said a fucking dicky bird. And I had people giving it. And I'm just like, I just don't understand. And then when I did make my video saying what I would like to change, my changes were very minute. Mine were like, you can't vote for the same person twice in the year. So I can't be voted twice in the year, because for me, it gives other people an opportunity. I said that it had to be, you had a lot of people voting for channels under 100 subs, which I think kind of, it's a good thing. But I think the voting numbers were from 0 to 1,000. So you should be voting for a couple over 500 at least. But then people were like, oh, but they've got more subs, so therefore they're going to win. Doesn't make any fucking difference.
No, I would go entirely by the content. I don't see why people 100%. Give a shit about the subs. Fuck
100%. Subs mean fuck all, because there's, you can have 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 subs. Do you think you're going to get 3,000 views? Oh, you fuck. No. So, no, do you know what I mean? So that's what, when I make a vid, I'm normally, when I do make a vid, that is, 300, 400 views, you get about 40 comments, 50 comments at a push. So where do you put that compared to your subs? It's awkward, isn't it? So yeah, I was like, you need to have at least 2 or 3 over 500 just to mix it up, because the way I look at it is, if I was against you, Tom, and you had 999 subs, okay, and I had 111 subs, 999 people are going to be, who are coming to vote for you, may come and look at my channel, sub to my channel, and I might get a bit more traction, a bit more of a network. I might meet and greet someone who lives round the corner from my house, who I didn't fucking know lived there, who I can go and meet up, chat, go for gaming, go for a beer. Like, that's what I'm trying to say. It's networking. But other people said, oh, no, doesn't work like that. Doesn't work like that. So I couldn't do anything right, literally. So
it felt toxic for you before you even got anywhere near the end of the year then?
100%. And I had close friends in the, I'm not going to say community, because I hate saying that word, because the community for me there isn't a community, because there's
you hate saying that word. You just said it 3 times. Have to point that out.
Because there's different factions. Like, and I just want to get on with everyone. So I had people in the retro scene. Lee, don't get involved with that, mate. Please, I love you. Don't get involved. I had a lot of people tell me that. And I was just like, yeah, but I know I can turn it around. And then it got a bit personal. People calling me fucking names. And I was just like, you know what? I can't be fucked with this.
It got that bad then, really?
Yeah, it like literally got personal, like proper personal. And I was just like, I don't get it. These people don't know me. These people have not walked a day of my life in my shoes. They don't know me for shit. They know me because of this little screen here, and they think they know me. They don't know me.
you got a lot of people attacking you then, but there is also the possibility you didn't get a lot of people. It's just the one, because Scott Sega Zombie said we won't name him, we won't bother doing that because we can't prove this, but we will say what the allegations were. Someone was said to have had 50. I don't know why they thought 50. Maybe that's just a guess number. But
25,
50 was it 25? You had. I heard 50.
I heard 25.
That many fake accounts. So that could have been that one person going onto each of your videos or whatever and leaving that many nasty comments.
Yep.
And then pretending to converse back and forth with their self.
Yes.
So I can understand why that would make you feel like, oh, fuck this. There's tons of people that hate my guts. I don't want to be part of it then. Fuck it. Even though it's one guy. Yeah,
exactly. But you know what, Tom? I'll be honest with you, mate. I started a new job in January as well this year. So I was like, you know what? I don't really need it. I don't really need the ag. And don't get me wrong. I would have loved to have done it because I think I'd had a good laugh. I think I've just got a different kind of energy than other people. You know, like yourself, you know, love you or hate you. Same as me, love me or hate me. We're different. And that's why I think when I do the swap shop and you've got 55, 60, 70 plus people viewing it at one hit because of, you know, they don't know what we're going to say. I think that's what people like.
I think when I was on your live stream, someone was getting shitty about me in the comments, but I wasn't paying attention. You just said something. I was like, what? Someone not happy? Ah, fuck them.
Yeah, that's it, mate. I mean, you know, like, really? Come on. You know, they don't pay your mortgage. That's always a saying. I always say these people don't pay your mortgage, but I don't want to be dragged through hell just because they don't want me to do YouTuber of the month, you know? And fair play to Generation Pixel.
I hope he saves it. I really do.
I was more upset that Scott got so much aggro because
it's not his fault that it went this way. Just totally isn't.
No way. I think, you know, and again, I was speaking to Scott 3 times a week, and he was just like, you know, it's mad. You know, he's meant to having time with his family and stuff, and he's got to delete all the comments from people. And come on, really?
Well, I'm hoping to get him on here soon. I'm sure he'll have a few fucks to throw in the air about it.
Yeah. Listen, he loves a good tear up, old Scott, bless him.
Yeah, that sounds about right. So we've gone on about that long enough. We shall move things along. But I do want to say to everyone, please check out the Retro Chef channel. I'll say it again at the end of the podcast. There'll be links in the description of this podcast, wherever you're checking it out. So go check out Swap Shop because it's kind of mad. It's the only thing I can think of that's got as many curse words thrown out as any of my videos. Yep, I stand by that. It's the only thing I can think of right now, other than Cinemassacre maybe, but even then, I don't think that's as
raw.
Yeah, raw. That's much better. Raw.
Raw. It's on the cuff. Bit of blue for dads.
Yeah. So we shall, crazy person you. We shall move on to your 3 video games of today. I'm sure there'll be many people to hear your modern game, and that is The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Now, why did you pick that one?
So, 5 years ago, I pre-ordered, 5.5 years ago, yesterday, I pre-ordered Zelda Breath of the Wild special edition with the statue sword, the music, blah, 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 all that, the big box. And I had that game before I had my Switch, which was so funny.
Why didn't you get it on the fucking Wii U? Or do you not have a Wii U? I don't actually know.
Yeah, I've got a Wii U, but I wanted this actual special edition with the sword.
Was that Switch only, was it? I can't remember.
Yes. Yeah, it was only Switch only. The sword, the special edition one.
That's fair enough then.
And my missus, we couldn't find a Switch before Christmas. And then she got me one. Bless her, she got me one for Christmas. So then I was playing it. I'm still playing. I was playing that game last night, like before I went out to see Batman. So I still play that game today. I think it's got so much playability, storyline so good. If you really want to delve into the fights and learn how to do the flips and the parries and that, it's very technical. Yeah, for me, it's such a good game. Like, yeah, and it's still holding good money.
It is
today.
Yeah. Are you a big Zelda fan then? Have you played many of the other ones?
I've got all of the other ones on every platform, barring the Philips CDI, which I got Philips CDI last year. I know they're shit, but I will get them. Zelda means a lot to me because when I was a kid, I was a massive Mork-a-Mindy. We're going off a bit on now.
A what? What?
We're going off on a tangent. We're going off.
No, a Mork and Mindy. Did you say?
I used to love Mork and Mindy. Robbie. I always say Robbie Williams, but Robin Williams, obviously was Mork, and his daughter's called Zelda because he loves Legend of Zelda, and I loved him when I was a kid, and when I was really young, and you would find out about his family and stuff. Something so silly, and he named his kid Zelda, and I was just like. I was watching the documentary about him years later, and he was on the set of Mork and Mindy, and he said, I must have a NES and Zelda. And he had it in his trailer, and he was playing it during, getting ready for scenes. Yeah. And then he done adverts for Nintendo with his daughter.
Oh, yeah, the 3DS ones for Ocarina of Time. That was fucking awesome. I had no idea about Zelda as his daughter at that time. Yeah. It's just, who the fuck is this? So that's his daughter.
Yeah. So I loved him, and God bless him. He's obviously long gone now, unfortunately. Yeah. But I always loved Zelda, and when I was a kid, when I heard that, it made me even more love it. And it's such a good storyline. That the actual, the base story is such a good one. And then they went off different avenues, and the Wind Waker, Twilight Princess is probably my favorite story. But Breath...
I'm the same there. I mean, I'm tied between, in terms of the Zelda games, it's fucking near on impossible to pick a favorite, isn't it?
Yeah,
as a whole game. But I do think Twilight Princess probably has the best story.
Probably. Oh, mate, unreal. The wolf, when you're Link Wolf. I couldn't believe it when I was, because every single Zelda is so different. Link's the Legend of Zelda on the NES, and when I remember when I finished that one, and my parents bought me Link's Adventure, and I was like, what the fuck is this, bruv? Why are we left to right?
I really don't like that one. That's probably the only original one. CDI ones, I don't count them.
Fair enough.
There's Zelda games, but I put them in a different box to all the others. Fucking Zelda 2, whatever you want to call it, Link's Adventure.
I didn't get it.
Yeah, it's not fun. I can't find one fun thing about it.
I tell you what, the way I looked at it is now, being 39 years old, is fair play to them for doing something completely different, because they could have stuck to the same premises and probably sold a zillion copies, but they didn't, and that's why I love Nintendo. I love Nintendo because they're a family-run company. Obviously, they started in the 1800s as a gambling company, they were doing gambling cards. Yeah, I can't the exact name, but awesome. But Twilight Princess is up there. I love Wind Waker because it is so different. Like the graphics and the cartoony and the very Animal Crossing-y.
You know what? Wind Waker, honestly, when that was first, you see in trailers and that, I remember going, that looks like crap compared to all this other stuff. And then I finally got to play it. That is the first game ever where I realized I was talking bollocks when it came to graphics. I think that was when growing up, you think better graphics, better game, better graphics, better game. Then you get a bit older and you think that is utter horse shit. It's not true.
Yeah.
And that game is the first time I really realized that graphics are not important. And that's cell shaded. They're not actually bad. They're just a different form of graphics, isn't it? But
it's just I really I've never played Skyward Sword. I've got it on the Wii. I've got it on the Switch.
Don't play the Wii one.
Is it that bad?
It's only bad on one thing. You know, I played Twilight Princess on the Wii first, obviously, and that was awesome. The control and all that, swing sword, yeah, brilliant.
Yep.
Then Skyward Sword comes out, and they go by Motion Plus. I can't tell you how many times. Like, obviously, no one can see what we're doing, so I'll have to describe in my hands. I got a Wiimote sort of facing down as you're playing the game, lazily, you know. And if you're playing Twilight Princess, it's a flick of a wrist and you swung a sword.
That's right.
Skyward Sword, though, you're running along and Link has got his sword pointing to the ground, holding it out as if he was pushing a broom. And that's because the Motion Plus was more sensitive. You're like, I've just barely moved. I mean, you could fart and the vibration would make Zelda Link get his sword out. Let's not make that fucking mistake. And he'd be walking along like a sodding idiot. I hated it. I've got the Switch version. I haven't played it yet simply because of time. But it's when Twilight Princess was on the Wii U, I thought, at last I can swing a sword by pressing a fucking button. So Skyward Sword's gonna be so much better for that. But yeah, don't play the Wii one. Don't.
No, I've got the Wii one in the box with the gold
controller. The Wiimote,
it's still sealed. Is it not? Yeah, I've never turned it on because I played the Twilight Princess on the GameCube. 3/4 got through it. Then it come out on the Wii, and I finished it on the Wii. And then I think I got my PS3, and I was playing Assassin's Creed, and I kind of like forgot about Wii, especially that Zelda game. Kind of forgot about it. And then it was only when the Wii U come out, I was like, I bought Twilight Princess, I bought Wind Waker again, got Breath of the Wild on the Wii U as well. And I thought, where's Skyward Sword? So I waited, and then it came out last year, and I got it with the amiibo Zelda and the flying, just like a flying duck, wherever that bird is. I've not played it, like I said, so I don't know nothing about it. But I got that last year, and then I got the other one, Age of Calamity, which is the the fuck is that one? It's a Zelda. It's a Link game, Zelda game, but it's like hack and slash.
I know I've got what's the other one? There's Cadence of Hyrule.
Yes, I've got a download of that one. But
I've got that, but I haven't played it yet. People are really starting to see me as a fucking shelf filler at the moment. I don't have free time. Okay, blame everyone else that wants me to do stuff. Bastards, all of them. So we've gone right off topic though. Breath of the Wild.
Sorry, mate. Yes, Breath of the Wild. Awesome.
Yes. Why that one and not the other Zeldas? Because we've just gone mad about the other Zeldas. How come we didn't pick any of them? Why that fucking one?
I love the cooking. You know,
fucking chef.
Obviously being a chef.
I bet you do that at work now, don't you? And everyone thinks you're nuts.
I just walk around at work. I don't actually cook, so I just, I just taste stuff.
No. Yes, chef. No, chef. Fucked it up. Yes. Add more chocolate.
Yes, chef. I just think, the Master Sword. I thought the idea of that you can't use it all the time. I thought was a genius idea because most of the other games you've got it never breaks. You get different weapons, they break. You get bows and different arrows. The bows break. Different shields, they break. Different outfits. You can customize your outfit, color it. If you download the EX DLC.
I've never got that, so I can't comment on anything from that.
Please, Tom, buy it.
Why?
Because you get extra suits, extra weapons. You get a motorbike, a Sheikah motorbike, which is
awesome.
Oh
yeah, I remember seeing the motorbike on a
it's pretty cool.
Mario Kart, and I thought, where'd that come from? And it was already out. I just didn't know about it.
If you've got amiibos as well, you need the Zelda Smash Brothers amiibo. You can get Epona as your horse. You can get the Twilight boat. There's loads of they really thought it out, mate. Like they really
with amiibos, there's few games that have that much use out of them. What ones have I got? I got Link, the Pixel one.
Yes.
Midna and Wolf Link amiibo. I got that one,
which is the best one because you get to
you get the wolf,
but you can't make his hearts go up. He's stuck on 3 hearts. Like I thought, I wanted to level him up, but you can't. But mate, that's all. When he comes down, makes the noise like in Twilight Princess. Oh my god!
I think a friend of mine also gave me. What did he give me? A card he got off Amazon. He got a bunch of cards because amiibos cost too fucking much. This is like a chip in a card. And he said, when he ordered them, mate, he fucked up and sent him 2 Ocarina of Time cards. He said, "Do you want one?" Yes, thinking, well, what's this one going to do for me? And then I didn't get the tunic at first. I got the Ocarina of Time hat. I was like, yes, finally, Link looks like Link. That was the only thing I didn't like about Breath of the Wild at first was there's Link in a blue shirt. And I'm that sad nerd going, well, fucking nah. Where is my blue tunic, green tunic, and windsock-like hat?
Yeah.
So I was thrilled to get that.
And so what you've just said is another reason, like I said, that's why I love it, because there's so many bits you can do. I can go, like, I was playing it yesterday, like literally, like I can't stop playing it. There's so much you can do. And I can't wait for the next one. I don't know where it's going to sit in the story exactly. I'm guessing it's after this game. I'm assuming it is.
Judging by a trailer they once did. If they stick to that, then it should be a sequel rather than a prequel, which is most Zelda games tend to be a fucking prequel. They're going backwards rather than forwards, aren't they?
Well, the Age of Calamity, the hack and slash game, is a prequel. And you get to see the champions before they die. And
that's cool.
It's worth getting just for the cinematics, unless you just watch them on YouTube. But
nah, fuck YouTube.
But it's and I got the other link, Link's Awakening on the Switch as well, which is the original Game Boy game, which it looks like Animal Crossing. It's so
the remake. Oh, when I saw that, my jaw hit the fucking floor. I had to get it. I grew up with Link's Awakening. It was my first Zelda game,
mate. Yeah,
and I remember I was screwing because I was stuck for the longest time as a kid. Because back then you used to, let's see, what games you have? Jump on its head, shoot this, or maybe Tetris with blocks, and that was it. And then you get this game and you think, I'm stuck. I can't figure it out. And then a guy on the playground will say, what you got to do is get the mushroom, go to the witch. The witch will give you the magic powder. You use the magic powder on the raccoon. Like, why would I have fucking thought of that?
No, and that hence again why YouTube and Google and everything has come to our aid for the old games.
Yeah, now it's too easy. How'd you do this? Type, and there we go. Back then, I had to go to the playground and ask some know-it-all prick about a raccoon.
Or you ring the Nintendo tips line, which you used to get in the back of the games and stuff, which is so cool. £1.95 a minute or a second. Or
I'd have forgotten to put the phone down, and then my parents would have killed me. So they got to move on, unfortunately, because of time. That is your modern game, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I don't think you can ever say enough about that game anyway, so I don't mind cutting that one short. But mainly because I want to move on to your retro one. This is one I'm happy to say I have completed, but I've never owned it. I've got a burnt disc with the game on that works in the Mega CD. So I'm playing it on the authentic hardware. I don't have the True Blue paid software.
That's fair enough.
So Snatcher.
Yes.
Why have you picked Snatcher?
So, I'm an 80s kid. My brother is 5 years older than me, so I was literally stuck to his hip. Like, we were watching Tron together. We was watching Last Starfighter. Split Second. There's all these aliens, RoboCop, and then Blade Runner. Even today, I watch. There's certain films, and I'm sure you're the same, Tom. I have to watch at least once a month, and Blade Runner's one of them. Big Trouble in Little China, Transformers the movie cartoon. They're the ones I can. And Running Man, like, oh my god, Running Man, don't even get me started. Oh my god. I watch those movies once a month, and Blade Runner. God, man, like just even now. And we've got these movies where there's people flying and there's aliens and shit. The scene and the music, the sounds, the music. Just when the police spaceship, whatever the fuck you want, a car, is hovering over. Oh mate, and then the colors, the plasma screens with the Oriental lady on it, and just everything about it. the replicant robot who's they're chasing. I forgot her name now. And she's wearing a see-through jacket, plastic jacket in the future. I was just like, wow. He's just and Decker's the Harrison Ford's the bollocks, mate. I just loved the film. So when I heard Snatcher was near enough the same thing.
Oh yeah, it's
pretty much
unimaginative in the fact it's just watch Blade Runner and go, I'm going to do that.
Yeah,
but it is its own thing still. It's just so close that you can't help but think of Blade Runner.
No, and obviously Metal Gear's in it. As a little nod, your little robot is one of the Metal Gears who's in Metal Gear Solid. I can't, he's in it. I got it from Woolworths, okay, in Archway. Well, I mean, because I'm from North London, Islington, and there in Archway there was a Woolworths. I'm saying it like you know it, Tom, but I know you don't. But anyway, it doesn't matter.
I know Woolworths.
Yeah, of course. And it was. I remember going into there. And I think if everyone remembers Woolworths, they used to sell games sometimes for stupid money, like cheap as fuck. And I went in there and I remember buying that for $29.95. And
what's that game worth now? It's like it's hundreds of pounds, isn't it, to get Snatcher?
So I saw one before Christmas go for $4.50. And I think it's just going to continue to go up. But obviously, everyone can't play it, or everyone ain't going to pay that money. Which I get that. I'm not an idiot. So you either like I've got a link on my laptop. I can play it on there's like a website that has it on, so you can play it on your laptop. So when I used to be at work, I used to play it all the time.
Did you?
But you can, but you can buy it repo, whatever you want to say.
Repro,
yeah. Which I don't have a problem with because this game needs to be played, and just to go off on a little tangent, as we've done all fucking afternoon, the fucking PC Engine Mini has Snatcher when you change to the Japanese games, it's fucking there, and you can't play it in English. Why? Why not?
Yeah, that's a pain in the ass.
Oh my god! Right.
All of the Mega Drive games we keep getting re-released. PS3 special compilation, PS4 special compilation. Where's the Mega CD? Everything. I mean, it couldn't be that fucking hard to put it together.
Like Final Fight, if you haven't played on a Mega CD, is the arcade port exact, and it's better in my eyes. So if you can get it any means necessary, play it. And then when I was playing it, my mate said to me, "You do know you can plug in the Justifier to port 2 and use the Justifier lethal enforcer gun as your gun." I was like, "Shut up! It fucking does work." So you plug into port 2, and when you got to shoot the snatchers, you can use the lethal enforcer gun. I was like, "This is too much, mate."
Yeah, I remember finding out when I was playing the game. Not to give away any spoiler, but there is a sort of like ending shootout bit, people.
Yes.
And when I first got there, I was stuck for so long. I thought I'm doing something wrong.
Tough.
I know I'm doing something wrong. Yeah, so I did what we couldn't do when kids trying to find out about fucking powder on raccoons. I Googled it. What am I doing wrong? And everyone said this bit was built for using the light gun. Like, So I managed to do it after a while, but when I finally did it, it was less of a, I did it, and more of a, fuck you, never again.
Yeah.
That was the only stupidly challenging bit of the whole game.
The story's good. It's quite violent for its day. The Japanese version's got a few more scenes with the girl in the shower, and there's a few different blood scenes that are a bit more on the Mega CD.
It enrages me. Shower moments I've been denied. Bastards, all of them.
But it's such a... I mean, what game is like that now? Where you can ring up the sex... There's a sex line, like, for cooker girls. There's nothing like that, man.
Nah.
And then I think that the sequel, if you want to call it that, is it Policenauts? Well, it's not exactly the sequel.
Spiritual successor type thing, yeah.
I've got it Japanese. I need to buy it repoed on a PS1, as in PAL. Because you can buy it now, text, whatever you want, in English now. So I need to buy it because that sounds pretty good as well. But there's nothing like it to this day, I don't think, Tom. I'm trying to think of something like it.
I like a lot of visual novel games because I read a lot of manga, or rather I did, then Kids,
Yes.
and then
Yes.
Bastards, and they ruined it. So visual novels I got into as a way of replacing that. So there's stuff like it, but there's nothing as good at it as what Snatcher is. Nothing can really attack all these elements and styles in one. Snatcher does have that typical thing of you think, right, go here, go there. Well, this isn't right. Bollocks. All right, I'll go here. Well, this isn't right. Bollocks. And you go back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah.
Oh, you were supposed to talk to this person twice. Ah, fuck you. Why would I know that? So that kind of shit in them sort of games is infuriating. When you think, I've just wanked away 20 minutes when I was already standing in front of this prick, and all I had to do was press A for a second time.
Yeah.
Fucker.
It's, I mean, during like I think I got it, I want to say 93. So I would have been 11.
God knows. I'm not sure when it came out.
I think 93, 94 at a push. So I'd have been 11, 12. And I've just not long watched, because I'm massive into anime and manga. I call it manga. My daughter's in college in Guns University to do animation. She's a wicked drawer. She wants to get into Japanese anime and stuff and all that.
That's great.
And, and because of me and my anime and mangas that I watched, like at that time there was an anime. I say anime now, manga, Madhouse, Cyber City, Weedo 808, which was to this day is probably one of my all-time favorite mangas because the amount of swearing, which was no need for that amount of swearing. There was loads of swearing in it. The storyline was out there, but you could kind of believe it could happen in the future. And the director or the writer, who he then done Ninja Scroll, which is one of my favorite anime films.
I've been told about Ninja Scroll a lot. That's one I haven't checked out yet.
Please, Tom, please. Oh my God, it's such a good film. Oh my God. Yeah, it's awesome. And it's got, you know what I like about it as well, even for the 90s, it's got lesbians and gays and demons, and it's like it's proper out there, and you think, bloody hell, it's way before its time. Same as Cyber City. The stuff, I can't think of his name, the geezer now who written them all, but he was out there. Like he had some mad ideas, and when I played Snatcher, I was just like, wow, because it's Konami, Japanese, listen, it's just such a good game, and if you've not played it, you should definitely try and play it or watch it on YouTube, one of the long plays. It's like you're watching a 4-hour, 5-hour movie. It's great.
That is something you could just watch on YouTube, I suppose.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got a lot of voice acting in it as well. It's not just text.
No,
but
and you think about it as well. It pushes the Mega CD and the 16-bit, obviously Mega Drive, to its limit. If you think with the speech, even the pics, the graphics, great for its time. It just means a lot to me, that game. Still today. So
I take it you don't have your one anymore then?
I do. It's in my man cave. I showed
Really? You still got the disc?
I've still got it. I showed it a couple of months ago on Swap Shop. I like to do a little talk at the end. We talk about stuff. Yeah. And I said about games that people must play any means necessary. Because even if you buy it, reproduction, just play it. I've still got my one from Woolworths. So
fucking hell, you're lucky there.
I know.
I wonder if they'll ever re-release that digitally on the Switch. That's the sort of thing they would do.
Yes, they should do. And again, but I've had this conversation, and on Swap Shop and the Chef Talk bit, Konami do not want to release any of their stuff. They're very tight about them.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with them these days. Their mind frame is like, I don't want to make money. Okay.
Why is limited run games, who we're going to talk about in a little bit, why have they released the Castlevania collection? Why is it not Konami doing it? I don't like, what I mean? Like, I don't know why they've not gone out their way and made a big thing of it. I don't know. No, it's confusing. It's very confusing.
Yeah. But there you are, everyone. Snatcher, a game you need to try because it is one of Sega's greatest. It just is. But it's a simple case of it's a bitch to play. Just to find a way to play it is a bitch. Yeah. And I don't understand why. It should be on more things. It just should. I don't care if it's digital only. It's one of them things of fuck it, you just need to play it.
Yes.
But never mind. So that's your retro game covered. And now we're going to move on to an indie game that, honestly, when you picked this one, I was quite surprised because I remember hearing about it at the time and then I heard nothing. So I forgot about it. And when you mentioned it again, it was like, oh, son of a bitch, I was going to check this game out. And then they didn't. I don't know why. So the Mummy Demastered. The name
doesn't make any sense.
No, but apparently the only thing I know about this game is that everyone says the game is so much better than the movie. I've seen the movie and I would hope the game's better than that because it's crap.
Yep.
The film is shite. And I grew up, I loved the old ones, you know, the Mummy, fuck it, Brendan Fraser. You know, Mummy Returns, and all right, the third one was crap, but they changed half the damn cast. So
yes,
there you go, bad idea always. But then they did this one, the remake. To be fair, the last one was a remake. The original one was like a black and white film, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
But yeah, the film for this one, other than the Russell Crowe as Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, which I thought was a fantastic idea. I loved that. The film was shit.
So let me give you a little bit of backstory about the Mummy Demastered and about the Mummy movie with Tom Cruise and what they wanted to do, but then obviously COVID hit and all that shit.
Yeah.
So Dark Universal. So Universal bought the rights to the Wolfman, they bought the rights to the Invisible Man, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, the Mummy, the Creature of the Black Lagoon, and I don't want to say Dracula, but something else. Anyway,
they did have Dracula though, didn't they? Or there was a film that they were going to link to it, have a sequel, but
I can't remember now. But Johnny Depp was going to be the Invisible Man. That was all signed, done, delivered, or whatever you want to say. But COVID hit, never happened. So they were going to make a group of films where all these characters would cross over, but it didn't ever happen. And we haven't really still been told why, because I think it'd be fucking awesome. Now, Tom Cruise, I'll tell you something about this film. What people do slag it off, but it's a film I never thought Tom Cruise would do.
Why's that?
Because the storyline, it's not a Tom Cruise movie. The most weirdest thing he's done is that one where he's what do you call it? With Morgan Freeman. What's that bloody one when they're in space and Earth's all fucked and there's about 16.
That sounds like a million different movies. I'm afraid I don't know it.
Oblivion? No. Is it Oblivion? No. It's a film it's set in the future and there's humans on Earth, but there's robots and they're killing humans. It's a bit like
Terminator 2. Right. Yeah. Didn't know he was in that.
I can't think what it's bloody called. Anyway, I've never seen him do a film like this where he's like, it's got monsters, demons.
Interview with a Vampire.
Come on. This is completely different. This
Vampires.
Is anyway, you spoiled it now. Right, let's cut this. But it's something I never thought he would do. I didn't think he would do something like this. But at the same time, I didn't mind it. It wasn't terrible, but it just wasn't up to what it should have been.
I think it's good enough for a one-watch thing, but I don't see much reason to rewatch it.
Yeah, no. I'm with you with that. The special effects were good. There's some great scenes in the catacombs with the Knights of the Templar or whatever they was. So basically, this game, Mummy Demastered, is based on the movie loosely. However, there's no
only loosely, so it's not closely related to it.
No, the only things it is, you're not Tom Cruise. Good. You're part of the oh shit! I should have fucking
part of. Oh, you're part of his little group of supernatural.
You're in Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde's group. They're called Penandrum. They're like a group. So you're like a Marine, and you're going to get And again, I've forgotten. the lady who's in it, the mummy, the actual mummy in the movie, you're trying to kill her. Okay.
Princess Amunet or something
yeah.
like that. I don't know.
That's
can't
why
word.
you're here.
Yes,
So,
because Wikipedia's in front of me.
oh, you dirty bastard.
That's me, I'm cheating.
But so yeah, she's in the game. You have to fight her at the end, but she brings down different demons you fight. And you level up. So it's like a Metroidvania game. It's left to right, 16-bit style, like an Amiga. The music is awesome. I've live streamed it a couple of times. I finished it on the Switch. I got the special edition on the Switch, which I pre-ordered from Limited Run Games. It came with a Super Nintendo cart, came with the music, came with this and that. I think I paid £60 for it, and I think it fetches a bit more now. I then digitally downloaded it on the PS4 for like a $5, and I've been streaming it on there.
I think I'll go for the $5 option.
Yeah, it's cheaper on. It's cheap. If you've got the PS Plus, it's probably for free anyway. Like the library one. But the game's awesome. Like, I cannot stress to people, you must play it. It's only about a 4-hour game, but
that's short for a Metroidvania game.
It is short, but the good thing about it is that you can still go back and play it. You upgrade yourself. You get better guns. You get better weapons. You get abilities. You can jump around and double jump and
so
run fast.
If you beat the game, do you keep your old unlockables and abilities?
Yes.
Oh, so it plays over New Game Plus. Okay,
and then the bosses become harder, obviously. And then there's some bits like I haven't 100%ed it. There's some areas even I still can't get to, like because you got to be able to double jump. You got to hold onto the wall. There's all different things you got to do. It's such a good game. Like, I cannot stress to people, please, if you're listening to this, go and play it. It's so good.
It says here that upon dying, the game resets the player as a new character who then must retrieve their items from a zombified version of their former selves. What the fuck?
So I got fucked with this. I had to restart the game. Really fucked. And I emailed way forwards. I emailed way forward.
Okay.
I mugged them off, and they mugged me back off. It was hilarious. So you get all your abilities, you get all your weapons, all your guns. You die. You think, fuck, I'll start again. Nah. You then become Dave or John in another character, and your old character is now a zombie who's got all of your abilities. But so you got to kill him, and then you get all your stuff back. But this is where I got fucked. Some of the areas you've got to be able to double jump to get up to there. And if you lose your abilities, how are you meant to get them? So I emailed way forward and said, listen, boys, why can't I can't do this double jump. I can't do this, can't do that. There must be a way I can go back and save. Because when you save,
overwrites
all the time. And they were like, no, it can be done. It has to be, you have to do this. And I was like, it can't be done. Anyway, they said to me, listen, you can do this. I had to restart the game. I could not fucking do it. So it's a good idea, but also a bad idea, because sometimes you're right in the deep caves, catacombs, and there's some enemies that are so powerful. If you haven't got all your weapons, you just die like that.
Yeah.
So that's the only bad thing about it. But because every time you kill a baddie or an enemy, you kill an enemy, you get life. Like, you can collect life. So there is a way of keeping yourself topped up all the time, and you get bullets and you get stuff. But it's such a good game, and the music, I've got the CD in the car. Like,
it's that good that you have to listen to it then. Huh.
I swear to God, the music is awesome. It's so good. And you're just like, wow, this, like, I can promise you, Tom, it's really good. It's really, really good. And I'll definitely recommend you play it, mate.
I'll have to check it out now.
Metroidvania games, then it's definitely one for you, brother.
So what's the game look like graphically then?
It looks like a Super Nintendo game. It looks like Metroid, Super Metroid. That's the best way to explain it. It's the best way to explain it, Super Metroid style.
So I'm checking out the artwork now. It does look fucking colourful. It's all dark in imagery. There's a lot of blues and blacks and greens, because what I'm looking at here is in a damn forest. But
yeah, it's good. It's really good. And it's got scenes from the movie, like the ambulance scene where the ambulance gets beaten up with Tom Cruise. Like, it's absolutely smashed to pieces. You're
Yeah.
outside in the woods, and the ambulance is there. There's all these different. It's really good. Like, I was so happy to get it. I waited so long again because of COVID. It kept getting delayed, and when it got delivered, I was just like, yeah, man, this is wicked.
The game does actually look really incredible for 2D graphics. It, like I say, it's dark, yeah, but it's still so
It's really
colourful
good
at the same time.
It's really good. Like, I love it.
How
really
rare
good
is
game.
this then, that a movie-based video game kicks
It's
the
good.
arse out of the movie?
Yeah, honestly, I was like, when I was playing it, I was just like, why have they not pushed this even more? Why is Universal not got involved and pushed it and all this stuff? But it's so good. The music, I can't get over how good the music is. It's so atmospheric. It gets you involved. Every level, every area you go to has got different music, and that's why I just love it even more. The bosses are colourful. They're crazy. One's a big spider. One's like a massive evil princess. One's a massive dragon. Like, yeah, it's fucking good, man.
It's funny, really. It does look like a damn good game, but there's not much about it. The Wikipedia page is fucking small.
There's nothing about it, honestly.
I had to bring up multiple pages just to get information on the fucking thing.
There's
Apparently, it's
nothing.
got 2 endings, but I can't find out how you get them. I take it one's good, one's bad.
I've only clocked it the same way. So if there's another way of finishing it, I haven't done it yet.
Now, apparently, there's
just
2
done it.
endings. Maybe there's
Cool.
a 100% one or something.
Oh, maybe, because I haven't 100%ed it yet, because there's some areas I still can't get to because it's so awkward. There's so many enemies coming at you. It's just, yeah, but it's really good. It's like, it's fucking good.
This is funny. I said this last time to our mate, Stuart at Generation Pixel, how I regret doing this podcast because every week I find out about new games. It's like, now I've got to buy that.
Yeah.
I am skint as fuck right now. And just when I thought I'm not so bad for money, what do? I buy an Xbox One S.
Yes.
So I'm a twat.
You can get an Xbox One. I mean, so like I've got the Game Pass, and you can download it for free off there anyway. You can get that, but I downloaded on the PS4 because I stream a lot on the PS4 when it comes to game. If I'm doing, COD like Warzone or Mummy, I'll play it on that rather than playing it on Switch.
Sounds like I need to up my game then. Mind you, I'm only getting a fucking, like I say, with the Xbox One S, I'm only getting one of them because I got a bunch of 360 games and I've had 2 360 consoles.
Die.
Yeah, Red Ring of Death. Like, I'm not doing that again. If the one can play these games, that's me set. Because no one ever complains about the functionality of a one, especially the S.
No, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, I never hear anyone say, "Oh, my one broke." It's like, no, I never hear that.
No,
with last gen, it was broken all the time. Well, no, last gen was the one. The gen before that, I keep forgetting we're in the age of the Xbox Series S, X. Fuck Microsoft and their naming of consoles.
I know, innit?
Absolutely horrific. We had the Xbox and then we had the 360. So what did everyone do? They referred to the first one as the Xbox One. It's like, new console coming out. Oh, what do you call it? The Xbox One.
Yeah, it's so stupid.
I get them muddled all the fucking time. And now they've got out a new one, the Series X. It's like, but we just had the One X. How many parents are going to go to a shop and buy the wrong fucking thing?
Yeah, I bet you'd have as well, mate. I bet you, because it's one of them. It's awkward, isn't it, to know all the names?
I love Sony's way of doing it. It's like, should we be imaginative, like maybe Sega or Nintendo? You think Switch, Dreamcast, GameCube, Mega Drive. You got PlayStation. 1, 2. It's fucking simple, but it's like bollocks. If you're concentrating on it working.
It's idiot proof. What you said was exactly right.
Yeah.
Mum and Dad's one. You want PS5? Yeah, I'll go and buy it.
Yeah, I can remember that.
Xbox Series X, 2 terabyte.
Yeah, you can imagine like the guy behind the till going, "Do you want the 1X or the Series X?" And then the mum's like, "What? I don't know." And then they buy the fucking wrong one.
Yeah, I can see that happening.
It must have happened. It must still happen, to be fair.
Mm-hmm.
So is there anything else you would like to say about the Mummy Demastered? Because like I say, it's surprising the lack of info on what appears to be a very good game. I mean, it's got, all right, Nintendo Life have given it a 9 out of 10. Metacritic giving it a 75%. But if I'm learning anything about Metacritic is if they don't like something, they make out that everyone doesn't like it. So
Yeah.
Fuck their reviews.
I would just say if you love Super Metroid and Castlevania 4 style games, then this is right up your street. And like I said, the music is awesome. Like it's like you're playing an Amiga, but I know that sounds silly because you're playing on a PS4 or a Switch or whatever. But it's so nostalgic, and to think that if they brought these style games out back then on the consoles, like look at Super Metroid. What's it, £300-400? Like on the Super NES now, stupid money.
I don't know. I mean, for me, do I have that game? If it's on the SNES Classic, then that's my way of being able to play it. Basically.
Yeah, it's on there. It's on there. Yeah, it's on there. And that's such a good game. And this is just like it. And like Metroid, each area had different music, which was good. But this music is, I'm telling you, like, seriously, please. Tom, play it. Damn you.
Well, it sounds like I'll be able to afford it. So that makes a nice change from all the other fucking games everyone's recommended to me. I'll tell you, whoever I have as a guest next, I'm going to have to say, you're going to only be allowed to pick shit games.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I know.
That won't be too hard. Just FIFAs.
Then I won't go out and buy anything unless I'm an idiot and it's morbid curiosity.
But then like you said, it's again, if you've got lots of different people, again, why I love YouTube, everyone's got different arseholes. So therefore we've got different games. So no one probably will pick the three I've picked. Well, maybe Breath of the Wild, but Snatcher or...
Yeah, that would be good to say to everyone. No, you can't pick that. Retro Chef's done that. And like, bastard, Lee, I hate him.
You filthy animal. Yeah, no, and again, like I said, that's why I love YouTube, because I can watch a pickups video, or I'll watch one of your vids when you're reviewing it. I'm thinking, why have you even got that one? And then it's eBay, and it's yeah.
Yeah, so, that's an easy hole to fall down, isn't it? So
it is
maybe people that are checking this out are the same as me, thinking, why do I go to this podcast? It just means I spend money.
Damn you, Tom.
If it makes you feel any better, everyone, I'm spending it too.
Yeah.
It's like last time with Generation Pixel, he picked, what was it called? Stories Untold.
Ooh.
And dickhead. He described it so well. It was like, oh, I need it.
I need it.
I know.
I bought it while we was doing the stream. I bought it.
If I could have done, I would have done. But as soon as I was finished, it was like, right, see ya. Off to buy the game. So anyway, your games for today have been, as mentioned, Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, Snatcher, awesome game, and Mummy Demastered, which is the only one of the three I've not played, which means that's the one I'm going to buy next. Yeah.
You'll love it, mate. I promise you, you'll love it.
I better do, or I'll fucking, nothing, 'cause I'm very lazy, but I won't be very happy.
No, it's up there, mate. I'm still playing it now, so can't be that bad.
I'm going to have to check it out. So everyone, you can check out Retro Chef at the links in the description to this podcast. Please check out Swap Shop. When is Swap Shop normally on? Let people know what's the sort of time they can expect to see that.
So it's the last Sunday of every month. I've changed it to once a month because I was doing it every other week. And it was becoming awkward for tubers to get stuff together.
Tell me about it. You told me I'd be fine with 5 things, and then I go there and they're selling them by fucking 50s. I look like an idiot, more so than usual.
But you look good, so it's okay.
Well, we can't deny that.
No, exactly. You can't lie about wisdom. Every last Sunday of the month, 8 o'clock on my channel, normally about 2 hours, normally about an hour and a half worth of showing retro nostalgic stuff, because yes, I am a gaming channel, but I think Swap Shop has grown now. It's comics, games, books. We've had vinyls, we've had coffee makers, we've had some funny stuff. Yeah, that was Dorbs.
Mind you, I do remember taking the piss and saying, right, I got some Bonjela, I got some of this. Yeah. Everyone with their games is like, good thing my desk is covered in crap, so I'll just pick some of this up. But anyway, have you had a good time tonight?
Mate, thank you so much. Tom, listen, I love you to pieces. We don't talk as much as we should do, but when we do, we have a good laugh, and I really appreciate your time and having me on today, mate. So thank you, guys. Like this, please, for Tom. Sub to him as well, please.
Yeah, someone's got to, for fuck's sake.
Some arsehole out there must have to.
Exactly, there you are. Please, said arsehole, subscribe. Thank you very much for checking out this episode of the 16 Bitchin' podcast. You can find it at all the usual bollocks places for podcasts and stuff. And of course, it's on YouTube in case you're not watching it there, you're listening to it somewhere else. And with that, bye-bye.
Bye.